right, Super Bowl 51 is in the books, and we're here at the Triangle. We're going to debate and talk about it a little bit, and then we'll move on to the NBA. Maybe talk a little college football. So I'm here with Austin Hansen, Israel Rivera, TJ Hopkins. How did you guys feel about the Super Bowl? I'm pretty shocked that New England was able to come back. Like that was pretty awesome.
Let the Tom Brady fan go ahead.
We'll
let the Patriots.
Well, where's the golden boy? Come on, let's talk about him.
Y'all go ahead. He said we go ahead because he's gonna bask in his glory at the end here.
No, it's just like
My work speaks for itself.
It was like bad play calling kind of on the Falcons play towards the end of the game. Like they were being way too conservative, and maybe at some points they were being
a little too conservative.
Not even that. Like when they're 3rd and 1, they were being aggressive. When they're 3rd and 1, you drop back and you don't get it off to one of your running. Yeah, you don't block out the high tower coming off the edge, and he just gets killed. Like, and then the sack at the end of the game, they took about a field goal range, and then the hold later. Like
target Julio Jones only 4 times, but that didn't have anything to do with the game.
Yeah, but they were bracketing him over the top. Like there wasn't really an opportunity. And the catches he did make were absurd. Like the one on the sidelines.
Yeah, they stopped running the ball, man.
Well, I think because when they lost their right tackle, Schroeder, like I think that hurt that team a lot. I don't think Alex Mack was even close to. I can't believe he even played.
With a fractured.
He's got like the bone in your calf. Like how can you play?
But you're playing a whole game without.
Yeah, like a whole thing, like
a
little shin guard kind of thing. There.
How do you play? Like did David Carr? Did David Carr have the same thing?
I guarantee you, it felt like a real bad high ankle sprain.
Yeah, but that's
so
like
if you can muster a high ankle sprain. You probably could have mustered,
They probably injected him with all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, he was on all types of probably painkillers.
The Super Bowl, he was gonna play.
Yeah.
Because I know Derek Carr had the same, and Marcus Mariota had the same injury too.
T.O. played. He barely had his pins taken out before the Super Bowl. All
right, we're gonna get to T.O. a little later.
Alex Max was fractured. Carr and Mariota, theirs was broken.
Yeah.
But come on, were you really that surprised that the Patriots won?
No, but I was surprised they came back. Like I thought the game was over. Like I was just like 28-3.
I wanted the game to be over.
It's funny because the whole time I was saying, he's gonna come back, and I was just kind of kidding about it. I never really took it too seriously, especially when it was getting late in the third. I still was saying it and laughing. And then as they started scoring a little here and there, I was like, okay, once they
got the ball in overtime, I knew it was over.
Well, no, they scored a touchdown. I remember saying this. I was like, they scored a touchdown, and then Gostkowski misses the field goal, or whatever the case is.
They're really not going to win this game.
Right, I'm like, man, they really ain't going to win this game, man. This guy's missing chip shots, man. You know what I'm saying?
So, if he had made that kick, they could have won in regulation. Like everybody.
They could have probably won in the regulation.
Would they have gone for 2?
Right.
Oh, they probably wouldn't have. No, they probably would have just tied the game up.
Mm-hmm.
Then he would have missed that extra point.
What if he would have missed that one? Right. Exactly. So,
yeah, I think Tom Brady is pretty much cemented. Like 5 rings now, 5 out of 7. Like I think he's cemented his case as the greatest of all time. Like I can't believe he came back. Like
at that.
maybe professional athlete. Him and Jordan. Yeah, him and Jordan. I don't know, man. Like
football's a hard sport.
I don't know. Jordan went 6 for 6.
I ain't gonna say athlete. We got some great athletes out there.
Maybe best player in team sport history.
Well, you
can definitely make the argument. I mean, that's definitely a...
Like team sport history?
Greatest football players in NFL history. You talk about
Jerry.
1, Jim Brown.
No, Jerry.
Walter Payton.
Jerry Rice. 1.
Okay, we're getting to Jerry Rice.
He's not going in any particular order.
I'm not going in any particular order, but you're talking about like Jim Brown and Walter Payton. You could put those guys as linebackers and they would have been studs. Jerry Rice, I don't know if you could have said it. He's like the prototypical wide receiver. Like God made a wide receiver. There you go. It's Jerry Rice. You know what I'm saying? But Tom Brady is better than all those guys just because he's got the hardware. He's got he's the best leader I've ever seen in any sport, team sport. And his clutch factor is just through the roof.
I can't believe he was in another zone. Once that game started winding down, it was like nothing, man. Like he was gonna win. He wasn't not gonna win that game.
Yeah, Izzy sending me snaps on Snapchat, gloating a little bit, and I sent the one right back. TB12 coming. Don't worry.
It was like I felt like it was like you when you were like watching the Packer game, like watching your Facebook during the Packer game, like you were like, oh, they're coming back. Atlanta, like Green Bay's gonna come back. I kind of felt like
it wasn't happening.
I thought Atlanta was gonna do that to New England. Like
only thing is, I was humble with it. Like I wasn't like Izzy gloating
I was bad.
I was very humble in the process.
Atlanta didn't want that touchdown. Here we come.
I think with about 4 minutes of that Packers game, I was still talking stuff.
There wasn't no pass interference. These refs are giving them a game.
Like I paid Atlanta, they do props. You know, like first half they played textbook football. They got a hat on Brady. Like they put pressure on him. They did what they were supposed to do. Then Brady flipped the switch. Like he said a prayer on the bench when they.
He said a prayer on the bench.
Said about 20 Hail Marys. Cause they,
and then he came out second half and just dominated the game. Like it was.
Can we all agree that Edelman's catch is the greatest in Super Bowl history or not? I said when it happened. I said if they win, that's the greatest catch.
It's hard. It's hard to go against.
Swan's catch.
It's hard to go against.
Manningham catch.
David reception.
That wasn't even in the Super Bowl. That wasn't in the Super Bowl. That was in the AFC Championship game.
That was the championship game. Well, you talking about history or?
I'm talking about Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you talking about Lynn Swan, David Tyree.
It's hard to go
Mario
against
Manningham.
Holmes.
You're talking about when you talking about the Lynn Swan, you mean like the ballerina catch that he made, like he's like spinning over.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hard to go against Antonio.
That's Antonio Holmes was for a touchdown and actually won the game. So it's hard to.
Julio Jones' catch yesterday when he got the back foot tap.
Yeah,
that would have been awesome. Yeah, that was an amazing.
That could have before Edelman's, and at that time.
No, it was after.
That was before.
No, that was after Edelman's catch.
That was before Edelman's catch.
Because
they were
way before.
The Falcons were still looking before Edelman's catch.
Yeah, because then they had the sack after that, and then they had the holding, and then they got knocked out of field goal range, and they had to punt it away.
Yeah, that was before.
I couldn't believe that catch. Yeah.
But Edelman's like in normal time watching that live, it was incomplete. You know, there's no way he caught that. I don't know how.
I know. I saw it right away. I was like, he caught it.
He caught that.
That's a catch.
Yeah, it's like I caught that.
But like it's hard to go against Antonio Holmes' catch. Like his actually won.
Nah, I gotta go with Edelman. I gotta go with the Edelman.
Antonio Holmes game won the Super Bowl.
It was it was all the marbles. Like he don't catch that, they lose. Like yeah.
Yeah, but without the Edelman catch, I mean that keeps the drive alive.
It wasn't even third down at that point. It was like first down. Like they would have had other opportunities.
One of their first downs on those drives.
It was. I'm not denying it was the first catch, but it was just a first down. Like all he has was a really good catch.
It was a second down because he got sacked on first down.
Yeah, it was like a second or third down.
Most of the plays on those last drives were all first down plays except one he got sacked and it was a 2nd and 13.
So it had to be that second.
Yeah, I mean Tom Brady.
Brady over everybody.
Big goat.
Brady over Rodgers.
Yes.
Brady over
both. 5 rings
Brady over both Mannings. Brady over Breeze. Brady over all.
I hate that he hasn't beat Eli because it's like Eli's not even in the same discussion.
Bow down to
Tom Brady.
When we were talking about this yesterday, the only like 2 guys to like really beat Peyton Manning are the Mannings.
Like beat Tom Brady regularly.
Tom Brady are the Mannings. That's what I meant to say.
They had in their defense. It's like
right.
Yeah,
Peyton when he was in Indianapolis. You mean defense?
He had a few.
Yeah, Bob Sanders, Lloyd Free, Robert Mathis.
Defense on the Colts.
Yeah.
Whatever. They rushed the passer. They couldn't stop the run. Okay.
Yeah, they really couldn't stop the run. That's why they had like the law firm and stuff.
The law firm, Ben Jarvis. That's hilarious.
I love the law firm. It's like such a good nickname. But so Tom Brady, come on, we're waiting for you to have your 2 cents here.
What? He said all I needed to say yesterday.
We just saw the Super Bowl, so he was just.
Anyone that knows sports is like, okay.
466 yards. That speaks for himself.
He's 21 to 24 and.
Yeah, he threw for almost 500 yards.
What was it, second half or fourth quarter and overtime?
Yeah.
466 altogether.
21. He threw the ball 60 sometimes though.
So that's what it took. They were down by 28 points.
Well, I mean, they didn't
25.
have much of a running game anyways, yeah. So they had to throw the football.
And the Garrett Blunt MVP covers looked real bad when he fumbled early. I was
James
like, oh.
White had the game of his career.
Yeah, 133 out of nowhere.
3 touchdowns.
Something like that.
Probably should have won the MVP.
Sweet feet, White.
Probably should. I wouldn't have been mad if he got MVP.
They were saying
but when Brady throws for 400,
they should have shared it maybe.
Yeah, they should cut it.
Brady probably gave him the card like he did Malcolm Butler.
I'm pretty sure Brady bought him like a brand new car or something.
No, like when Malcolm Butler got the NO against Seattle, he gave Brady was Super Bowl MVP of that year, and he gave. Who
won one of his MVPs? Because I know he's got 5 rings, but he's only got 4 Super Bowl MVPs.
Deion Branch got.
Oh yeah.
100
yeah.
Receiving yards and 11.
So Brady maybe gave, because Super Bowl MVP gets a car.
It's a truck.
It's a car. It's a form of vehicle. Does it really matter what
I'm just saying
it's a form of a vehicle.
God.
Any of us, like,
Has
I don't
four
know.
wheels and it
really,
drives you
I
places.
can buy it right now. Some NFL player could
It
buy
needs gas.
It's one game's worth.
Has an
of
aux cord in there probably. Hopefully.
Yeah.
It's probably fully loaded.
Right.
I hate that they give out like these like Chevys or whatever the case is.
You
Like,
know,
give them a
Super Bowl-
BMW.
You know, Super Bowl MVPs, they always need cars.
Right.
Give them the
Yeah.
IA.
That's something they really need because Tom doesn't have enough cars at his house.
I bet they gave him like a Chevy.
I ain't see it.
I don't think it's a Cobalt.
I didn't
A
see
brand new
it.
Cobalt.
I've rarely watched championship presentations.
Yeah, I
after-
didn't really watch it.
I watched it because I wanted to see the Goodell, Tom Brady
Did you watch
dynamic.
that this
Yeah.
morning?
I didn't even.
I didn't
watch
see it
that.
this morning, but
I just
Kind of awkward.
I was sleeping this morning.
Well,
I
no,
watched
Brady
it
did
on
a Super Bowl commercial. I mean, he did
Yeah,
like a
Roger
commercial
that.
like at
Yeah.
before. Yeah, he was like Roger that at the end. So like, that's a lot of confidence right there to make that commercial. Like, I
Well,
wonder
it
what that
probably
commercial-
wouldn't have aired if he hadn't won.
No, but maybe
Probably
they ran
would've.
two types of commercials though.
I'm sure they did. But when they waited for him to see if they... You know that Snickers did a live commercial yesterday? During the
I didn't
game?
know. I
They,
didn't
like,
know
they
that.
filmed it live. And they aired live. Like, it was like they filmed it, like, live on TV.
The first time
Yeah, it was the first time it's ever been done.
Oh,
Like
wow.
that's why they even mentioned the score. Like it was that cowboy, that Western commercial where they come out and they say the score in the game, and they're like, yeah, that was filmed live, like live while the commercial aired on TV.
Wow, that's
Especially
pretty
a lot of pressure.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty ballsy.
That's
Snickers is like, we're really good at commercials.
Like,
Yeah.
no, they're like, yeah, but because they mentioned the score in the commercial, and they're like, yeah, the 21-3 at the time, and like they
Everyone's
mentioned
wait a
it.
minute, what?
Yeah, and like they're like, oh, it's in the third quarter. Like, yeah, they aired it, like filmed it live, like.
Well, no, I mean,
And they
what
ran.
about the Terry Bradshaw? I was like, oh, there's a stain on his
Yeah.
shirt. And then it was like, oh, what stain on his shirt? I'm going to go back. I was like, wait, hold on. They're going to show it again. And then like, they
Yeah,
had that
the-
commercial, that second part of the commercial where it's like, oh, yeah, use whatever
Tide?
kind of... No, what was it?
Oh
Dental or
yeah,
something?
yeah,
It was
yeah,
that weird
yeah.
detergent.
Yeah,
that they're-
And
Dental.
he got rid of it. And then
Yeah, and then he went to
Yeah, had
some
the
guy's
meatball
house,
sub.
Yeah,
His
whatever.
I was
Yeah, his
really
dad.
confused when that was happening. I was like, what is happening with the
Well, no, but they showed him at the, like right before that,
Right,
like
he
with
had-
the stain on his shirt, like
Yeah,
it's
and there
like
was a commercial of him with a stain. It was
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on here? Yeah.
it was so confusing.
All right, so for Atlanta, this is gonna hurt pretty bad.
Oh yeah, choke job. Real bad.
Somebody,
And-
some random dude put like 1.1 million down on Atlanta to win.
Oh.
He lost all that money.
That's awful.
It's awesome.
It just sucks too because.
They didn't even cover. Did they even cover?
Doesn't like Matt Ryan. Or
Right, yeah, he's a
like,
good guy.
Yeah.
Everyone likes them, so it's like, oh.
The thing about
Sucks that you came
Atlanta,
up against Tom. Like, this is bad
the
luck.
thing about Atlanta is like, okay, yeah, man. Hey, look, you had a great opportunity to knock off arguably the greatest quarterback of all time and a good team,
Greatest coach ever.
and the greatest coach, right, in the Super Bowl. And now you look, I bet a lot of Atlanta fans are like, let's look down our roster. We got Julio Jones and Matt Ryan and Keanu O'Neal back there. And then
your
we got
defense
the
is
two running
young.
backs. And then, oh yeah, our roster's pretty young and pretty talented. We're going to get back there next year. No, you're not. Well, I don't know if they're not, but it's going to be very difficult.
Right,
Go
the-
ask Carolina,
The
ask
NFC,
Seattle.
the NFC, none of those teams are like legit. Come on, dude. The
no,
Packers
no,
are
no,
like the
no,
Packers
no,
are the only
no.
team that's there every year. Every other team is kind of like wishy-washy. You
Ask
can-
the Cowboys.
They're not there every year.
No, but they're going to be.
No,
They're
not.
going to be. They will
They're,
be.
they're
there
going
every
to come
year.
back to earth at some point.
Oh, no.
I can play when they get back from Tony Romo.
No, they're not going to do it. It's so hard, for
They're
like.
keeping Tony Romo.
They're not going to keep him.
They're better off keeping him.
No way, dude.
It's
That's
cheaper to
a
keep him.
super headache, dude. Why would you trade him
go
away?
out on a
Like
limb.
Jerry Jones is going to be making press conferences every
who
week.
wants a broke down 30 soon to be
The Bears.
37-year-old quarterback
You
who
want Garoppolo?
can't stay healthy with the best offensive line in football? Like,
Arizona.
this has been the best offensive line in
He could go to Arizona and
3
like
years
replace
in a row.
Carson
They
Palmer.
say it every year.
3 years in a row, Dallas has had the best offensive line, but somehow Tony Romo's gotten hurt. Season-ending injuries 3 years in a row.
Let's go to the Browns.
But Tony Romo has high trade value. Get out of here with that nonsense.
I didn't say he had high trade value. I just said they could trade him away. Like,
they won't.
I'm sure they
No,
will.
You guys hear, this is confusing me. You guys hear that the most represented team in the Super Bowl besides the two was the Browns? Like most out of all the teams in the NFL, every player in the
What do you mean,
Super
'cause they
Bowl,
had
most of them
former
came from the
Browns?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, Taylor Gabriel came from the Browns.
Alex Mack.
Yeah, Alex
the
Mack.
Browns
And
are
they,
so bad, but all their players that used to play for them.
they had that
were
linebacker. They traded the Patriots traded for
No,
the
it was a
dozen.
coach that was like.
Well, Bill Belichick was
Belichick was on the Browns.
almost the whole coaching staff is from former Browns people. Belichick brought him in.
No, I'm talking
Matt
about there was
Patricia.
a coach on Atlanta. I forget who came from Cleveland. Who
Well,
brought
Kyle Shanahan.
Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan was on
Brought
the
Gabriel
Cleveland staff.
over.
Now he's a Niners coach.
Yeah.
He's Niners coach.
Suggested to get Matt Kidd.
So for Atlanta, like, how much blame do you put like on Matt Ryan and that offense and Kyle Shanahan?
Nothing
like,
on Matt Ryan.
None.
But it stops. Hey, the buck stops with the head coach, right? Would you guys agree?
Dan Quinn?
Kyle
Shanahan's calling the plays.
Stop calling these stupid passing plays and give the ball to Freeman or Coleman.
But why not though? Like that, like none of those.
But that's the stuff that got Atlanta there.
Like exactly, and none of those corners, none of those guys were even remotely fast enough to keep up with.
Let me put this in this perspective.
Gabriel, like none of those.
When
guys.
they get down there into like field goal range, and Matt Bryant has a boot.
Yeah, he can get like 60 yards.
You call a passing play. You know, what is it, third down?
It's second down.
Second down, you call passing play, and they get he gets a big sack.
They lose about 10 yards.
They use about 10 yards. You run the ball. In both those situations, you run the football.
Because what happened is that could have happened. That same holding play could have happened on a running play.
No,
I mean, not exactly the same.
Not really.
Not exactly the same.
Not really, because your defensive ends are lined up a lot farther off the ball. A lot farther off the tackle, and they're coming around the edge a lot harder than they would on the running play.
Yeah, true.
Instead of trying to.
But it still could have had a holding call. Like it could have still been worked out the same way.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But I mean.
But obviously, if you run the ball, you obviously don't get that. Probably don't get the holding fall. Probably get the opportunity to kick the field goal. But even if you only get 2 yards, you can kick that ball with Matt Bryant.
Yeah,
You take yourself 10 yards, and then you get nothing on the redo down.
Talking about a 2-score game with like 3 minutes left.
McClellan doesn't jump over and block it. Like he almost did that yesterday, but they called a leverage penalty, which wasn't a leverage penalty at all.
I don't know anything about that rule, so I'm not going to comment either way. But it didn't look like a good call.
Like it was not. Like you can't.
I know you can't use the center.
And he didn't do it. And he didn't.
But he also jumped. He jumped in between the center and the guard. I don't think you're not allowed to do that. I think you have to either jump directly over one of the two,
that's
or
stupid.
You can't jump in between them.
That's
Pretty
stupid.
sure that's what the rule is.
That's stupid.
That is a stupid rule. If you can get by the line, you should be able to get by him however you need to.
Well, they violated the rule. So Atlanta, what does Atlanta do from here? Like,
nothing.
Yeah.
Are they the favorite in the NFC next year?
No, the Giants are.
Giants?
Cowboys.
Giants.
Super Bowl 52, like the Giants are one of the favorites to win it.
Oh, they got a defense that's gonna be better. I mean, depending on which Eli Manning shows up next year, and if they draft somebody to block for
the
Eli.
Giants. Really?
I'm dead serious.
Well, their defense is big time. Like, Landon Collins should have won Defensive Player of the Year.
I agree with that.
Not over Khalil Mack.
Who's running the football?
That's the only thing you address, right?
I mean, they got Rashad Jennings, who's a decent player, and the guy they went to BC, they got him on their roster. He led the league in college football and wrestling a couple seasons ago. He went to BC.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name right now.
Who you talking about?
He went to Boston College like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2-3 years.
Oh,
He led college football and rushing.
A year or two ago, and he led the league.
What
Like
the
he
heck's
led
his
the
name?
FBS.
Andre Williams. That's
Yes, yeah.
Andre
So
Williams.
he's on their
So
roster.
all you gotta do is get a kid a chance at this
Andre
point.
Williams.
That receiving core is
Yeah,
gonna
but
be bad.
Victor Cruz, I think, is a free agent.
I mean, the Cowboys have problems with him. I guess, man.
But there you have the defense that can stop Dallas. They're built to stop the Cowboys. Like they got that.
That'd be awesome. You would want the Giants to go to the Super
really
Bowl,
wouldn't.
and then play Tom Brady,
wouldn't
and then
care.
Tom Brady,
Losing
win.
again.
How much does Tom Brady got left? How much does he have left?
He's supposed to sign like a 3-year extension.
I saw 3 to 5 years.
3 to 5.
Is he
3
3 to 5? Yeah, he's 40. He's 39.
39,
He's
about to be
39.
40.
But he doesn't take a lot of hits because of the way their offense is
And
constructed.
he eats avocado ice cream, so whatever that does to his body, it's
Eats
worth it.
avocado ice cream?
Yeah, that's a thing.
For real?
It works.
It
Works for
works.
Tom.
Well, you can make ice cream out of anything.
And
You were telling me his training regimen is like
his
absurd.
training
Like
regimen
he doesn't
is
even get to eat a cheeseburger.
Yeah, he doesn't eat cheeseburgers.
And
He
he has
doesn't eat
a supermodel wife who
Yeah, I
probably has
know.
him on like this strict
diet.
Kale, lots of kale diet.
kale and anything green.
I mean, who wouldn't want to keep themselves in tip-top shape when you're sleeping next to a person like that? Giselle. Hey,
Like,
more power to you.
All right. So we're gonna move on to T.O. Not in the Hall of Fame. I know two people at this panel are pretty mad.
Oh, yeah, I'm very upset.
blasphemy.
Oh, you're mad too?
Terrible.
Oh, I'm cool with it.
How are you
I
cool with
don't know
that?
how you're
It's
cool
all
with
about
it.
his personality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you rub people the wrong way. You rub the people that vote for you to be a Hall of
That
Famer.
shouldn't have to do with anything.
First of all, who votes for Hall of
It's
Famers?
sports writers.
That
Why
has
isn't it Hall of Famers?
that should
That
I don't know.
true.
That,
That
I
shouldn't
don't know.
have
I don't know.
That shouldn't-
Who else knows
that
being in the
shouldn't
Hall of
have-
Fame better than Hall of Famers?
like that shouldn't have.
I don't think he should have gotten over. I think he definitely should have gotten in over TD. Kurt Warner's questionable.
He
Yeah,
should
they
have got
got a guy that got in.
He should have got in last year when Marvin Harrison was on the ballot.
Yeah, he could have got over Marvin.
But I'm sure he'll be a lock next year. Like I can't think of like Isaac Bruce is up for it now. He's been a better player than Isaac Bruce. I think Torrey Holt's up next year too.
Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher.
He'll get over. He'll get in over Urlacher.
Yeah, I mean, every year it's kind of gonna get harder.
Urlacher, yeah, eventually.
I ain't gonna lie.
Mike Brown.
It's gonna get a little harder for T.O. every year now coming up to get in because now you got a lot of really good talent.
Yeah, but he has like stats like his profile. Like you look at his numbers, like.
Third all time. Isn't he like third all time?
Yeah, he's third all time in receptions. He's second in touchdowns.
Yeah,
second in touchdowns.
He's behind Gonzalez and Jerry Rice in almost every receiving category. Like that's like it's like him. He's like 1, 2, 3.
There's no way.
Didn't he stop playing fairly early for?
No, he was like 38 when he finally.
He was old.
He played for a long time. But every team that he played on got better after they removed him from the roster. So like. Besides Philadelphia,
he was a distraction, but it doesn't mean he didn't put up numbers.
No, they don't. They got better. They went 12-4 that one season without him once he left.
One season. What happened after that one season?
Was that when they got Roy Williams?
No, Roy Williams was on the team with T.O.
He was on the team with T.O.
And the year before they got rid of him, they went 13-3.
Yeah, they went.
Since when is 13-3 better than 12-4? I'll wait.
No,
okay then.
All right, fair enough.
13-3 is better than 12.
Yeah, we know. Thank you, Captain Obvious. There you go. Fair enough. But
thank you.
I'm not saying like I'm just saying he rubbed people the wrong way. The people that vote for you to Hall of Fame.
That shouldn't have to do with.
I'm just saying that's just the way it is.
If that's the case, Chris Carter should never got in because he was a crackhead. So Chris Carter, same thing with Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin should never got in because he had a bad drug problem.
But we're not talking about their
I don't care.
We're not talking about their off the field stuff.
I don't care.
We're talking about his relationship with the people that vote for you.
It all ties together.
What's the furthest that T.O. made it in his playoff life?
We went to the Super Bowl with the Eagles. He came back. He broke his ankle and he came back in the Super Bowl.
He played on the broken ankle.
Yeah,
he played on the broken.
He had a good game.
He had a crazy good game.
And he had 7 for like 190.
If it wasn't for Tom Brady,
If it wasn't for Tom Brady, Philly would have a ring.
That year Philadelphia man was really good that year. I mean, that's all who they were missing.
Yeah, I mean they had Westbrook, they had Cole Buckhalter, they had James Thrash, they had T.O. James Thrash, dude.
James Thrash.
Yeah, he's the president of the Football Players Association.
Well, before T.O. got there, that's what Donovan McNabb had to work with.
James Thrash, dude.
Was like a mediocre wide receiving
nobody.
And that's when he got there. That's when you saw, oh wow, they got past the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, they got James Thrash.
Andy Reid looked like an offensive genius.
Don't let me get started on how McNabb was perceived. Perceived in the media. He
played in Philadelphia, and Philadelphia fans are not friendly to people.
Fans, Philadelphia media
killed him.
Philadelphia, they booed Santa Claus. Okay,
that's all I got. Likes in Philadelphia. They don't believe in Santa Claus.
They threw snowballs.
You know that's like one of my favorite stories in sports ever. Like that guy was the guy who was supposed to play Santa Claus didn't show up, so they found a guy in the stands who was wearing a Santa Claus costume, and they brought him on the field.
And they threw snowballs.
Yeah, they booed him and threw snowballs at him.
But like before that happened, my uncle used to tell me, he's from my piece, he's like, man, Philly, they hate Santa Claus. They don't believe in Santa Claus. I don't know. They just don't believe in Santa Claus out there. Like people that live in poverty, like that live in the ghetto or whatever, they don't believe in Santa Claus out there.
Pretty much their notion is what the hell Santa Claus gonna do for me.
Right, what's Santa Claus gonna do for me?
Where's he been my whole
Philly streets, man. You know what I'm saying?
Be like Riley from the Boondocks. I ain't asking much.
Right.
Just the rims. Not even the whole car. Just the rims. Well, was Sunday when niggas was in the hood.
Right.
Sunday ain't show nobody no love.
No love this year. Anyways.
I'm pretty sure T.O.'s gonna get in next year. He should have been probably.
Ain't no gonna get in. Like, he should have been.
Yeah, he's gonna get in though. Yeah. Eventually.
Like, he should have been there. He should have been in 2 years, officially.
He didn't deserve to be over Harrison.
Yes, he did.
What makes it different? I don't understand.
Marvin Harrison allegedly shot somebody. Right?
Two people. Did T.O. ever get in any violent encounter? No, he didn't. But the Marvin Harrison thing was never. He never got charged with anything.
It doesn't matter.
They couldn't trust the word. They couldn't trust.
Your name is tied.
They couldn't trust the word of the drug dealer who said he shot the people. So they're just like, well, Marvin Harrison, he seems like a good guy. So
terrible.
What makes he If you get into the Hall of Fame on the third ballot, why is it okay if you get in then but not the first? Like, if you're good enough to get in on the third, you're good enough to get in on the first.
If you're a first ballot Hall of Famer, it's an honor altogether to go into the Hall of Fame because only a select few are even in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
But to be in on to go in on the first ballot, like your first time up, that speaks to your your body of work, what you did.
It also speaks of your reputation, what you stood for while you played in the league.
See, I never understood. What always annoyed me about it was like the Ron Santo example for the Cubs. Always just never was put in, and then when he passed away,
dude, that happens. That happens.
Like,
that happens.
He's dead, so now
that happens a lot in sports.
That happens.
That happens. There's
what happened to the one dude on the Raiders?
Yeah, Ken Spadler. Yeah, he was on the ballot forever.
Ken Stabler?
Yeah, Ken
but if you
Stabler.
look
He
at
was
his
on the ballot.
numbers,
He's
his
got 2
numbers
rings.
weren't even-
He's the only quarterback not in the Hall of Fame who had 2 rings at the time.
But his numbers weren't.
He came in twice and saved the Raiders.
The best things of him were the videos of him on the sideline smoking cigs. His timeouts and he's got a cig on the side.
But yeah, once he died, he got into the Hall of Fame.
And then he had Joe Namath with the fur coats on the
side.
I'm Broadway Joe.
Before the Super Bowl called, it said we're gonna win.
I'm Broadway Joe. Broadway Joe got in the Hall of Fame with all his.
He had to have rubbed people the wrong way.
I swear to God,
he was statistically the worst quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl.
and he's him.
Whoa! Wait.
Yeah.
What about Trent Dilfer?
No.
Brad Johnson?
No, Namath was worse. Joe Namath.
What about Jim McMahon?
No, Joe Namath literally did nothing else besides win a Super Bowl. You look at his numbers, dude. He's statistically the worst quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl.
That's terrible.
He was on the Jets.
That says a lot about the Jets.
That's his only accomplishment. He just won a Super Bowl.
He did win one, and it was with the worst quarterback ever.
It was.
Go Jets.
Let's move on from the NFL. Let's talk a little. Let's move on to college football. We're going to talk about NIU's recruiting class a little bit.
Oh, I have some things to say.
The NIU recruiting class. So we got linebacker from Mount Carmel, who's a 3-star recruit, and then we got the quarterback from Michigan. Yeah, his name's it's escaping me right now. But
wait, hold on. I want to see these 3-star. Where are you getting these rankings from? Where are you getting these rankings from? ESPN, Scout.com, where?
Hold on.
Because last time I saw, their best recruit was a kicker. That's not winning you anything. They ain't winning you football games. Now, if you talk about 3-star recruit from the NIU Husky blog.
Rodney Hall's the name of the quarterback.
Hall.
They don't have their stars here, but I
Let's look at this.
So they got 10 kids from Illinois.
That's actually pretty good for in-state.
Yeah.
That's great for in-state.
I guess yeah, their best.
Not really.
Their
TJ,
best. Yeah.
Not really.
Their best
One
recruit.
of the
Their
lines
best.
is
Their best recruit was
compared to the other programs.
Well,
that they
because
could
the
go
other
to.
programs already done snagged the best recruits out of Illinois already. And
it's enough of that
Illinois
order.
is literally one of the worst states in football, in high school football.
Rodney Hall is
worst.
the quarterback. He's 6'2", 220. You know,
Typical NIU quarterback.
he's a dual threat. He can run and throw.
Typical NIU quarterback.
Yeah.
Can I get run into the
Who
ground?
is it? Who is it? You said
Rodney Hall.
Rodney Hall. Who is it? Where's he from?
Detroit.
Oh, he's from
Detroit.
Detroit. Cass Tech. Okay, he's not ranked though, not on ESPN or anything like that.
And then they got the
Who cares?
linebacker from Mount Carmel. Where is he?
I've seen non-ranked players outdo ranked players and have better careers. Like that star and the amount of stars next to the name doesn't really matter.
Yes, it
It
does.
doesn't matter.
Well, I mean,
Case in point.
you take Russell
You're talking
Westbrook.
about talent here.
Case in point. Cordell Brothers, Snoop Dogg's son, one of the top-ranked receivers in the country. What has he done?
That's
Nothing.
different. He chose.
Nothing.
He chose to leave football.
Doesn't matter.
Chose to leave.
Doesn't
He could
matter.
have
He
been a
wasn't
starter.
producing.
He could have been He could have been a starter on UCLA. He chose to leave football.
One producer.
So yeah, he chose to be like a director or something like that. UCLA
Right.
film school.
He chose that.
Anyway,
That was his path. That was his
He
path.
chose that.
He's
right.
a fighter. He was one of their best recruits
Right.
on that team.
He chose that.
maybe Snoop Dogg's son didn't want to play football.
He chose
He just
that.
didn't want to play football
He just
no
wants to
more.
rap. Okay?
He chose
Yeah.
He didn't want to rap. He just wanted to direct movies. I don't know what kind of movies he was trying to direct.
Right.
Music videos.
He chose.
Music videos.
He chose. I have a chance to go to the NFL. I'm gonna turn that down and make to be a director.
Snoop Dogg's
yeah.
Well, okay, TJ. So you think Calvin Brodus couldn't or whatever his name for his son, is it Calvin or whatever?
I don't even know. How come his last name's not?
He was a 4 or 5 star recruit, one of the top 300 recruiting, ESPN recruiting.
Then why not stick
went to
it
one
out?
of the best high school programs in the United States of America.
Why not stick it out then?
Because he chose another career path.
Right.
Okay. You don't think this guy would have tried out football and would have been like, oh yeah, you know what?
Because you don't go that far. You don't go that far.
Put
in that much time. Put in that much work. All that blood. All that sweat. All them tears. Just to say, oh, I want to direct movies
he's
now.
Snoop Dogg's son. I mean, he's pretty much set. You don't need money.
Jordan got 2 sons. They pretty much they do what they want to do.
Yeah, right now,
At least they tried to go. At least they tried the basketball tip, and it obviously didn't work. And now
that's not a testament to his talent, though. That's a testament to what he wanted to do, what the boy wanted to do. You know?
Right. Moving on.
Oh yeah, but and I use like overall like.
We'll see.
They don't have they're on the bottom of the MAC in recruiting. Let's put it that way.
Because who's
They
top?
are?
Well, I mean, if they get
exactly,
these,
like
but
who's
if you get these guys and have a chip on their shoulder, you know, they come
Western
in.
Michigan has one good year. All of a sudden, they top recruiting class.
Well, they're not gonna.
Western Michigan.
Well, they're not gonna. They're not gonna go
on,
back
man.
next
Flex
year.
going? Why would anyone go
Flex
back?
in Minnesota now.
Yeah, they had a decommit actually since.
You going to Minnesota now?
No, I don't think he went to Minnesota, but they had somebody who was committed to go to wherever, Western Michigan, and now he decommitted.
Western Michigan had the most hideous unis I've ever seen in my life all year. Everything they ever did. It's just absolutely terrible.
I'm sure they had fun though.
They won football.
So, do you guys think that is this recruiting class enough to
it's
push?
a typical NIU recruiting class
No,
since
it's
I've
not.
been here.
They got a quarterback.
not.
They got a kicker.
Let me see. How many recruits out of the state of Florida
They got a bunch of 6'2".
How many recruits out of the state of Florida they got?
Everything.
220
Washington
quarterbacks.
D.C. Florida, 1 recruit. Why they don't even got any recruits from Washington D.C. area or whatever the case is. But hey, check this out. Florida, they only got 1 recruit out of the state of Florida. They usually get like 8 recruits out of the state of Florida. Nobody from that state wanted to come down there. It was for a reason.
It's cold here.
No, it was for a reason. It was for a reason because they don't know how to recruit no more. They got 10 Illinois recruits.
No,
What's that gonna do
you
for
look
them?
at you look
The
at
state
it.
of
No,
Illinois
you look at NIU right
is
now.
not that
You
great
look
in
at
high school football.
You look at NIU right now. They're not where they were a couple years ago when they're coming off an Orange Bowl win. Recruits look at this team. They're like, they're on the downswing. And if you live in Florida and you're live in Florida.
A lot. It's gonna take a lot for me to leave sunshine and beaches
for cold and corn.
Yeah, they should have been. They should have been. They should have been.
all that.
You gotta wear 5 layers 5 months out of the year.
Yeah, but they were able to get those guys. They were able to get those guys out of.
When the team was good. When you're coming off your worst season in 5 years, like who's gonna come here?
Exactly.
But it doesn't matter. Even when they didn't before 2009 or whatever the case is when they were.
Yeah, but they were always kind of competitive. I mean, they had Garrett Wolf, they had Michael the Burner Turner.
They came out of they didn't make a bowl that year, and they still had recruits from.
But they were better than this.
They would definitely.
What based on last year's Northern team? What can you take into this year that gives you some kind of promise for the season next year? What is it?
Drew Hare's back. That's it.
I mean, you're losing your best receiver. Your best receiver's going pro.
Might as well keep him on the bench or something. I don't know. He's a senior. I mean, he's got injury history like real bad.
Everybody on that roster does.
Well,
your best receiver's going. The best
that
receiver
kid
on the
from
team.
Mount Carmel.
The best receiver probably in team history is going pro.
It's not that kid from Mount Carmel.
You probably beef up your line because you got 2 linemen that are both. Well, one is 6'7", he 310. The other dude 6'6", 305. So put them somewhere in the line and pray.
They get in the way.
And pray that that and they got another tight end who's 6'7". I'm always like, hey.
They don't even have 1-star recruits. They don't even have 2-star recruits.
Once again, the star is just a
Russell Westbrook was not recruited out of high school.
The star is just a formality.
No, hold on. We're not talking about basketball. We're talking about football.
Yeah, but
you
can miss.
He was still
You
a
can miss.
3-star recruit, a 4-star.
He was not. He had no contract, no scholarship offers. He had to walk into UCLA.
he was still
The star is just a formality.
He was still an average recruit, at least.
Okay.
Yeah,
they rated Russell Westbrook an average recruit. Man, recruiting, they really know how to.
He had to be an average recruit for him to walk on.
They're a max school, so I guess we feeling
like no.
Damian Lillard with the Weber State, or no, not Weber, right? Yeah,
Weber.
Yeah, Lehigh. Like these guys, like you know.
Clay Thompson with the Washington State.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah,
Steph Curry.
That's a Davidson.
Well, that was close to. I think that's in North Carolina, right? Yeah, that's his father. You know, that's.
But Steph wasn't highly recruited either.
Yeah, but because he was really, really tiny as a freshman.
Oh yeah,
he was.
He was really small.
Like was Donovan McNabb a 3, 4, 5-star recruit coming out of Mount Carmel? He went to Syracuse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but he got the start right away in Syracuse. So that would mean, you know, he was able to play.
Like
you know.
the star is just a formality. Like that means absolutely nothing to me. Like if
you have a lot of players that like
if you have no stars or 5 stars, it means nothing.
Brady. He was recruited out of high school. Was he?
I have no idea.
I don't know his. I know obviously he was a late draft pick.
I don't think he even played much.
He didn't even play until like his junior senior
Well,
year.
even then they were such a running team. They said all he ever did was hand it off.
Yeah.
He didn't throw it ever.
They had Michael Hart, or is that no?
Like,
Michael Hart wasn't there.
Like, I've seen.
Was it?
I don't think Michael Hart was there.
Like, I've seen non-ranked players outwork the 5 stars and have better and longer.
Not to mention those people with the 5 stars, they think they're entitled to something. So you know they come in, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to the NFL no matter what happens. These guys, the other guys that come in with a little chip on their shoulder, you know they want a little more, they work harder at it.
Exactly.
You see 3-star recruits, at least a 3 or 4-star recruit outdo a 5-star or whatever the case is.
And you see
you
those
don't see non-ranked
yes,
guys.
you do.
Non-ranked
Yeah, you
0-star. 66 overall rating,
Yes,
running a
0-star people.
running a 4.840, and you a running back, dog.
Think about it. During the college football season, how many times, like how many stories here do we see of walk-ons getting scholarships?
A lot.
Getting scholarships.
Exactly.
Do they ever get tick? No.
I mean, there's a lot of stories like the guy from that played Yogi Ferrell. Yeah, cut by Brooklyn.
Yogi Ferrell was a 5-star recruit, and he was a legend in the state of Indiana. I thought I said that the other day.
Yeah.
A legend. I think
Indiana.
David Bailey. Actually, this girl from Princeton, Indiana, Jackie Young, who's a 5-star recruit, plays for Notre Dame. She just broke Damon Bailey's scoring record in the state of Indiana. But Yogi Ferrell was right there. It's like top 3.
I saw Yogi play live.
So anyways, yeah, he wasn't good enough to play for the Nets. He got a 10-year contract for the Mavericks, and he blew up, and now he's got a 2-year deal.
He's small, though. He was small. He's small. He was like 5'11", 5'10".
Well, Isaiah Thomas is revolutionizing the NBA.
Isaiah Thomas is 5'10".
I know.
Moving over to the NBA.
Right.
All right, let's make some predictions. So, who's making the playoffs, and who's
It don't matter. It's going to be Cleveland, Golden State.
No, man, Washington. The Wizards.
Doesn't matter.
The Wizards, man, they're clicking right
Wizards
now.
are clicking. How many games they've won straight?
Wizards play Cavs,
7.
don't they?
They're right now. They were winning at halftime.
Wizards were?
Yeah. John Wall's wasn't having a great game, but Bradley Beal was balling.
Well, yeah. I mean, Cavs are gonna win East.
If you had to pick a team that would give them the best run for their money,
Right now, Wizards. Right now, Celtics are in there.
I would say the
Raptors.
Celtics.
It's gotta be Raptors.
Indiana.
Celtics. Indiana's so inconsistent.
I know, but they have the pieces to do it.
They have the pieces. He wants them to do it.
Yeah.
They're so big.
What?
They're so big, Indiana. It's like
They got Jeff Teague and Dante Ellis.
on paper, yeah. You look at them, you're like, why aren't you like a 2 or 3 seed right now?
Yeah, I mean the players on their roster.
How about this one? Can we make a prediction?
Oh God, are you gonna talk about Chicago?
No. I don't want to talk about
The Bulls aren't making the
They're
playoffs.
terrible.
I don't want.
Do you think Philly
No.
makes the playoffs this season?
No.
You don't think Philly what about you, TJ? You think Philly makes the playoffs this
No.
season? No. What about
They're
you?
gonna shut down Joel
Philly
Embiid
make
at
the
some
playoffs
point.
this
I
season?
want them to make the playoffs.
Once he's got the Rookie of the Year locked up, which he may already have it.
Well, what if once Ben Simmons comes back, then they start reeling off 5, 4, 6
Ben Simmons
games.
not gonna play this year.
Yes, he
But he
is.
is.
Why would
He's
they
playing
not?
right
Just-
after the All-Star
I let him sit for another year, and then he can have this Rookie of the Year
What about
last.
Levine?
He
Levine
tore his knee up.
tore
I
his
know.
ACL.
I'm saying like that.
You got Thibodeau.
Oh yeah, you got Thibodeau. You got Thibodeau.
That career ender.
So currently constructed, the East is Cleveland, Boston, Washington, Toronto, Atlanta, Indiana, Chicago, Detroit. You think that stays pat?
I think Chicago drops out, and I think Milwaukee gets in.
I think Toronto could give Cavs trouble.
No, Toronto doesn't beat good teams.
I don't think any one of these is going to give the Cavs trouble. But if we had to choose one,
Indiana.
Boston.
I think Chicago and Detroit
Boston's
drop
gonna make.
out.
I think Boston's gonna make a
I
big
think
deal.
Chicago and Detroit drop out, and Milwaukee and Miami make the playoffs.
Nah, Miami's
Boston
super
got
inconsistent.
Miami's been hot lately, man.
And they're still 21-30. No, they're not making anything.
Yeah.
What was that supposed to
They were
be?
20 and 30, and they were on a 10-game win streak, weren't they?
Yeah, they're on a 10.
And they were 20 and 30. They're like, what? You guys were 10 and 30. Like, come on.
You guys were 11 and 30. You guys went on a 9-game win streak.
Like, come on.
I think the
That's
Bulls making
funny.
they get bounced in the first round. That's it.
I don't
Yeah,
want
who
the
they
Bulls
getting
to-
bounced by? You think
If
they
the
play?
Bulls can only make it as an 8 seed, I don't want them making it because I'm not watching a Cavs Bulls series.
Oh, another like
They're gonna
LeBron
be-
James ousting.
40 and 9, so we just have to watch and smile.
As
I
a
think they
tradition.
have a better chance at beating Boston than anybody.
Oh, wow.
No, if we get Toronto, like if we get to like the 5 seed, and we play Toronto, we can beat Toronto. Except they can't beat us.
For
The
whatever
Bulls and
reason.
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. Yeah, Toronto.
Then
We give
you'll
them.
end up
Okay,
having to play the
West.
Cavs the second round.
Who's your West?
I think the West probably
Doesn't
Golden
matter.
State.
San
And
Antonio.
San Antonio.
I think Portland. You know, Portland will be
Utah's
8.
The 4th seed. I mean, Utah. Yeah, Utah's the 4th seed.
Memphis
Houston's
5.
5th.
Who's
Houston's
5?
3rd. Golden
Mavericks
State,
are in
San
the
Antonio,
playoffs?
Houston.
No,
Utah,
well, I mean they're like right
LA,
there. I mean the
Memphis,
8th seed in the playoffs of the Western
OKC,
Conference
and
is
Denver.
all.
Wow, Denver's an 8th seed. Huh?
Yeah, all the like,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
the manimal.
Jokic.
Yeah, he got a triple double a couple days ago.
Yeah, he's a
dang
beast.
good.
Yeah, he's a pretty
dang
damn good. He's
alright.
pretty good, man. He ain't gonna lie. I think Portland ends up getting that 8th seed.
I
Or the
think
7th seed,
I
for that
want them
matter.
to.
Because OKC
Because-
just might go down the slope.
And Portland
Man,
always plays.
I think if Enes Kanter hadn't gotten hurt, I think he would have won 6 Man of the Year.
Portland plays well against the Warriors.
I can't think of
all the
anybody
time.
else to give it to.
Lou
Like,
Williams.
oh, that team stinks.
Well,
At some point, you got to
Lou
reward winning. Like winning has to be a factor in something. You can't just give. You can't just give.
Even things that if
And
teams are bad, they don't
if
exist.
that's the case, rookie of the year should go on the best. Rookie of the year should go on the like the worst team that has like the best record of those worst teams with rookies on it. If you want to reward winning,
I guess the rookie of the year is a little different, but.
no. Oh, that's different.
But it's the thing is the rookies that play the most minutes are probably the rookies that are on bad basketball teams. So yeah, they play a lot of minutes. So they
and they play a lot of minutes. Means
Yeah.
their team needs them to play.
their team probably stinks.
Yeah, the Lakers are only 4 games out of the last playoff spot.
Well, according to Magic, they're just one superstar away from competing with the Warriors.
Who?
The Lakers.
I can see that
Oh,
actually.
no way.
Yeah, I think if those guys pan out, I mean Brandon Ingram, you got Russell.
Right
those guys-
now,
They're talking about
put
trading.
Durant on the Lakers. The Lakers are not going to be that good.
Yeah, they would be.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah, they would be.
If
He
Durant-
would be really good. The Lakers would be.
Mediocre.
The Lakers would still not be that
They'll be a
great.
fifth
They'd be excellent.
No, with who?
They would
Durant?
not win the finals.
With
I
Durant on the
guarantee you
team?
that.
They'd be in the Eastern Western Conference Finals.
No, with Durant on the team?
Yeah.
They'd be
With
Warriors
that roster?
first still.
You got D'Angelo Russell,
Mozgov,
Mozgov,
Lou Aldeng.
well, KD.
KD.
Lou Aldeng.
Right.
Lou
You wouldn't
Aldeng.
have Brandon Ingram no more. He'd be gone.
Well, no, you bring him off the pond.
And
No, Brandon Ingram would be gone.
No,
Yeah,
no,
how you
you
gonna get Kevin Durant without giving up Brandon Ingram?
you don't have to trade. We're not trading for him. He's just going there.
Oh, so
He's just
going
walking
there
into the
free
Lakers
agency.
facility like, I'm here, guys.
Yeah, they're not giving anything up. They get him.
Hypothetically, he can leave
Yeah.
after this
He
season.
can.
So he just goes there. They don't have to give anything up to get him. He just goes there. They got Lou Aldeng. They got Mozgov. They got Brandon Ingram. They
None
got
of those
D'Angelo
guys that
Russell.
you said are that great.
Julius
No,
Randle.
Exactly. That's
Jordan
what I'm saying.
Clarkson.
Ingram's gonna be good.
Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan
Jordan Clarkson's a good player.
He's an average
Jordan
player.
Clarkson
He
is
is
an okay
not
player.
average.
He's an okay player. He's not a career
Jordan
changer.
Clarkson, yeah,
He's not a
like-
franchise changer. Like he's a nice
What
Larry
player.
Nance Jr.
I like him.
He's a future 6 Man of the Year.
Julius Randle.
Jordan Clarkson.
Julius Randle.
He's the best player on that team, in my
He get
opinion.
triple doubles.
Yeah.
I
He's
think
like a poor man's.
D'Angelo
He's a
Russell's the
poor
best
man.
player.
Draymond Green.
Lou Williams coming off the bench.
Yeah. So they have that same. They have that same roster. You just add Kevin Durant to
And
it.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, they're in the finals.
They're not in the finals.
That's a
They're
top-
not the Spurs.
They're not beating
No.
second
That's
best
a top
Spurs.
4 seed in the
We're
West.
not
Okay,
saying-
but they're still not going to
That's
finals.
a top 4. They get to the Western Conference Finals, like you said.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
with a stroke of luck, they get to the finals.
Oh, and then LeBron kills them.
Yeah, LeBron does LeBron things.
Maybe.
Well, yeah.
I would be completely okay with Durant on the Lakers beating LeBron. I'd be fine
I'm
with that.
definitely fine with
I'd be cool with that too. If the Lakers.
Hey,
Who do you think wins the dunk contest?
don't
They have a
care.
D-League player.
yeah, they do.
They have a
That
D-League
dude from
player.
Phoenix will probably win it.
They have a D-League player.
Yeah, his name is Harris, something Harris.
Gordon's gonna win it.
They have a D-League player.
Yeah,
He's a rookie.
His name
What's
is
his name?
Harris.
Forget
He's never
that.
even played in a game in the
Right,
NBA.
he's never played in the game in the NBA, but he's like got crazy
Well, that's
like
gonna be-
He
highlights.
was in the D League.
I hope he wins just because
That's gonna be
His
interesting.
name
where
is
college he came from. Can't
oh.
remember.
Who is No.
That's
No, it's not Louisville. It's his last name is Harris. He's technically on the Suns. Something Harris Jr.
Yeah, and he's got some crazy.
He's got a wild
dunks.
mixtape.
But
it's just like when they had like James Flight White like a couple of years ago. That guy was a total bust. Or Shannon Brown, who was
James
actually
Flight White. Sounds like a bust. He's like, I can jump really high.
No, he was doing like windmills from the free throw line.
Yeah, he was crazy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, James Flight White was big time, but he didn't show up in the dunk contest.
Wasn't flying that day.
Yeah.
And Shannon Brown was kind of Shannon
Those
Brown.
guys that like
Brown
could
was
jump
awesome.
out the gym. Like sometimes they don't like get that creative. They can just jump out the gym.
They think they're just gonna dunk and they're like that'll be enough.
You can only do so many dunks before dunks are just repeat. Like,
Right. Yeah.
That's why when people come up with a new dunk, it's
That's why I don't care because Zach LaVine not even in it, so it don't really matter.
He wasn't gonna be. It's Glenn Robinson III's in it too.
Yep.
Have anybody even seen him dunk before?
Glenn Robinson
No,
III.
Glenn Robinson
since
is not
Michigan.
gonna win.
I mean, if he get down like his daddy do, then
They got Marquise Chris.
Right.
Marquise Chris is in there. I think.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the fifth.
That's
He's
the
the
kid.
fourth.
That's the kid from Phoenix.
I know where he. No, he's not.
He is.
That one dude is on Phoenix too.
Marquise
no,
Chris
the other
is
guy.
on
Oh yeah,
Phoenix
well, he's
now,
a
but
D
he's
League
not
guy.
the D-League one. Yeah.
Well, he's D League though. He's D League.
The other guy's technically on the Phoenix Suns too.
So you got two Phoenix Suns guys. Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. And
Derrick
you know what?
Jones
You know what's
Jr.
real interesting?
What is it?
Derrick Jones Jr.
Yeah.
Derrick Jones Jr. Where's he from? I can't remember.
He's technically on the Suns,
I can't remember what
but
team
he doesn't. He's never played in a game in the NBA.
But no, the Suns. I said this the other day. The Suns
He's
got
never-
5 Kentucky players on the team.
Bledsoe.
Brandon Knight, Archie
Booker.
Goodwin, Devin Booker, and somebody. You said Bledsoe. I said Brandon Knight,
Big man or no?
Archie Goodwin. Tyler Ulis.
Yep.
And Tyler Ulis.
Well, why aren't they in the championship then?
Because they have all point guards, all guards from Kentucky.
It's Gordon, DeAndre Jordan, Glenn Robinson III, and Derrick Jones Jr. this year's dunk contest.
It's gonna
So
come
not
down to
Marquise
Gordon and
Chris?
Derrick Jones.
No,
Jr.
yeah, he's not in it.
DeAndre Jordan's in the dunk contest?
Yeah.
Right.
I did not know that.
DeAndre Jordan's not winning it.
No,
It's gonna be Aaron Gordon and that guy Jones.
I also hate the fact that they have so many big men in the skill challenge competition.
Who's
Like,
in that? Who for big man?
It's Rudy. No, not Rudy Gobert. It's DeMarcus Cousins for sure.
Yeah.
There's some other big tall guy.
Jones with the UNLV.
UNLV.
Yeah, skill. Yeah, and then it's some other big guy. Anthony Davis is in it too. Anthony Davis is in it too.
Ain't Boogie in it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember when it was like Remember when Rose won it?
No,
The skills
it feels like
challenge?
100 years ago.
Back when he had a knee.
Before he got Thibodeau.
Before he got Thibodeau.
Before he got Thibodeau,
That's a
he still
verb
had
now.
Del Negro.
That's a verb. No, that's a thing.
He
That's
got
a thing.
Thibodeau'd. Oh,
He's getting career ended.
It's terrible. So, yeah. So, yeah.
Any other predictions about the NBA?
No.
Oh,
Okay, well,
Durant will win MVP.
Westbrook finish out the
No,
season.
no, he
triple-double.
won't. No, I think he will. Yeah,
Mm,
James
first
Harden.
triple-
James
triple-double.
James Harden will win the MVP though.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
even
okay
if
with that.
Why?
because
Russ can't win MVP.
their roster's not their record's not gonna be good enough to win MVP.
Triple-double.
Yeah, but he only recently averages his numbers are super inflated,
He
dude.
has to play like that.
His numbers are erroneously. You watch him; he tries to like make his stats cushioned.
Yeah.
Like
he has
he
to.
make extra passes
Who
for no
else-
reason.
who else
That's
is-
why he averages like 7 turnovers a game too.
Who else on that team is going to get him buckets, like going to help him score consistently outside of him?
No, he definitely has to, but his stats.
But
still
his stats are.
Like,
His scoring average could be a lot higher.
Oh, definitely. But
But he forces passes to people that have no business holding the basketball. Like they have Andre Robertson, they give him the ball all the time, and you just watch him stand there with the basketball. He doesn't know what to do. He's just like,
Frozen.
and what? What are they gonna do with him?
he has to work with what he has. He has to work with what he has.
He overpasses. His numbers are. He shouldn't be like. There's no reason he should be averaging a triple double. There's no need for it.
Harden's
Yes,
doing it
there
on a
is.
good team.
Yeah.
Harden's doing it on a team that's third in the West. So
But at the same time,
Yeah.
Harden could easily be in Westbrook's shoes with Houston right now.
Yeah.
But they have a very good team
Like
on
Houston
them.
could easily be in the same boat
Well,
as
Houston,
OKC.
I didn't think they'd be that great. I mean,
Well, yeah. I mean, they have a bunch of
Right.
throwaways on their roster. I mean, Eric Gordon was kind of a throwaway.
Ryan Anderson was a throw. Like
Yeah.
They surrounded him with shooters, and they're
Trevor
playing
Reese
so
is
well.
on his last leg, so
Trevor Reese has still got some good basketball.
that's all he got to do.
And Corey Brewer's a good basketball player when he wants to be.
Exactly.
You know, when he's,
Decker's kind of emerged as a nice little player too.
Yeah, I mean, he was out all last year, so he never really got to play.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Definitely agree.
so next week, I think we'll talk a little bit more about the All-Star stuff. Like, we'll kind of predict who we think we're going to win it. Maybe we'll talk a little more college basketball because we're getting close to the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's nice. Gonzaga's number 1.
Yeah, and Villanova's number 2. Yeah, but they don't play anybody.
Oh no, I know. We were just talking about the
WCC, West Coast Conference.
Until they play someone that's really good,
they won't play anybody until they get to the tournament.
No, they'll lose. They play the next toughest opponent is against St. Mary's.
At St. Mary's, I'm gonna watch that. That's their only game.
Be a good game.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win out.
They're gonna win. They have that point guard. It's pretty good. He might win Player of the Year.
They don't play tough competition until it's a tournament, and then they lose.
Why doesn't Gonzaga ever get in because of this? Right, that's why they don't get into any.
Well, I remember they had.
Well, no, I think it's because they don't want to. Like they don't really schedule their schedule. Their schedule is like super weak. Yeah, like they know that they benefit a lot more by being really like super undefeated.
It's like Kentucky in the SEC. Like no one else challenges them in the SEC.
Oh, Florida.
No,
not anymore.
Yes, Florida did. Florida a couple years ago was ranked number 1.
Florida beat them yesterday by 30.
Yeah, Florida did beat
them. Kentucky yesterday by like 30.
And that happens. How often does that really happen?
Like, Kentucky's not.
You get what I'm saying, all right?
No, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, those young kids aren't. Anthony Davis isn't on that team. Like he's not. Anthony Davis is coming.
Malik Monk's pretty special though.
Yeah, but you need it's shown that you need a low post player to really win the NCAA tournament. You can't really win it with guards unless you're like Kemba Walker.
Villanova didn't win it with a low post.
Yeah, but they had a bunch of balanced guys that were all kind of good. They didn't have anybody that was like a standout player on there. Like how many people are those guys even gonna go pro? Are they gonna be any good?
Villanova.
Yeah.
The only one is probably
Josh
Hart. And
he's a freshman, isn't he? A freshman? He's a freshman, right?
Brunson.
Huh?
Maybe in a year. Yeah, he's from.
Brunson might be good.
Where's he went to?
But yeah, but those guys stay in college a lot longer, so they balance out their game. They work on their game.
Yeah, that's from Libertyville.
They become good basketball players.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. One of those.
Yeah, we'll touch on that stuff next week. We'll kind of go from there.
Mellow for love, does it happen?
Oh,
yes, it is. Yes, it's absolutely gonna happen. Yeah,
you think that's gonna happen?
I think so.
Why would? How does that benefit the Cavaliers?
Because the thing is,
I don't like LeBron.
No.
It's gonna make them worse.
No, it won't. No, it won't.
It won't be no worse than what they do.
Kevin Love has become a spot up shooter. He doesn't really give you anything else. At least when you have Carmelo Anthony on the court, he can get his own. Kevin Love can't really do that anymore. He can't get his own. He's not a get his own player.
I guess, and then you say
Carmelo. So that way you could take LeBron James out of the game. You could take Kyrie Irving out of the game at the same time because you have a Carmelo Anthony to come in, run your offense, get buckets. Yeah, because look at LeBron. Look how tired he looks all the time. He's playing like
interesting.
He leaves like in minutes.
I find this interesting that this comes out like literally after they just played the New York Knicks.
Yeah,
this is funny to me. So
LeBron after the game was like, "Hey, I'm about to get you.
You know what?
I'm about to get you.
I'm about to get you coming over the Cavs because this guy Kevin Love didn't do much for us."
Kevin's in the background like, "Wow."
Dude. But the thing is, like, yeah, but you can't like. Kevin Love's not a player that you can like run your offense through anymore. Like he's not like you can't like if you had Melo instead, you could take LeBron and you could take Kyrie Irving out of the game and rest those two guys at the same time and not have to worry about like your offense falling apart.
Like, you know why it works?
Because J.R. Smith has to come back at some point.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be back. Like they're gonna be fine.
They got plenty of shooting. Channing Frye's shooter.
Yeah, I mean they got people that can replace him. They got Kyle Korver for this reason.
Yeah, I mean, and this reason I could see. I mean, who you gonna? Who's that? Kyrie, Kyle Korver, LeBron, Melo, and Tristan Thompson or Channing Frye.
Yeah.
Poor K Love going to New York.
Hey, he's real good friends with Derrick Rose though. I mean, they like train. Yeah, Kevin Love. Yeah.
Him, Westbrook, and Westbrook, Rose, and K-Love, they all train together at
every all summer. Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna have fun together.
Yeah, so I mean, so that makes
Russ
sense.
To the Knicks.
Well, yeah, I mean,
and on the bright side,
on
the bright side,
eventually that's gonna be another type of super teams. I think like D Rose. Before I say so, D Rose and Russ, they might team up with Kevin Love. Maybe one of these. Maybe they might go to LA.
Russ is under a contract for 2 more seasons.
For 2 more, I mean, maybe
Rose is up after this year.
Yeah, he's up after this year, but maybe Rose signs a 1-1.
Go to LA,
and then goes to LA with Russell.
Why would they go to LA?
Because
LA is home for Westbrook and Love.
But Los Angeles are trying to build up this roster. They're just going to be like, you know what? We're just going to sign these aging superstars and put them on the roster.
That makes sense. Get rid of Jordan Clarkson.
Because the Lakers are there's rumors that D'Angelo Russell's on the block anyway.
Well, I think he's been underperforming as it is anyway.
Trade D'Angelo Russell. You could keep Jordan Clarkson, really. But I mean, if you bring in D Rose and you bring in Russell Westbrook, that's way better than D'Angelo Russell and Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson doesn't even start on that team. Nick Young.
No, Nick Young. But I mean,
Nick
that's better than Nick Young and D'Angelo Russell.
I like
and I'm
Nick
pretty
Young.
sure this guy. I'm pretty sure Luke Walton would rather have veterans than these rookie knuckleheads that he has to deal with.
Yeah.
They have besides the videotaping of the Nick Young, they haven't really been. They've been pretty they haven't really been knuckleheads. It's not like Washington when they had McGee and Andre Blanche and Jordan Crawford and Nick Young. You don't really need a big-time
center. You can get away with putting K-Love at the 5 and Julius Randle at the 4. Still play Russ and still play D Rose.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why they would do that.
That's a competitive team in the West, I think.
What's your opinion on the LeBron Barkley?
Oh, I think LeBron took it too far. Took it too far personally, but I also think that I also think that Charles Barkley, sometimes does get under the skin some of these players. I mean, he gets under the skin by some of the things he says, but he does say nothing strictly basketball.
But the thing is,
about his character,
like LeBron James, this is a guy who is paid, like Charles Barkley is paid to give his opinion on stuff,
right?
And that's just his opinion. That's what he gets paid to do, and he gets paid to give those type of opinions.
Yes, exactly.
He wouldn't be on that show if he didn't give those type of opinions.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, so LeBron shouldn't let that stuff rattle him at all. Like
he doesn't usually let it rattle.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, but I think I think he's at a point this season where I played more minutes than anybody in the NBA. Like, I'm tired of this criticism. I can't handle it. I'm putting a stop to it. I'm going to put Charles Barkley on the blast, and that'll be the end of it.
He put him all the way on blast.
It doesn't make sense because Charles never questioned anything about. He never once said, he's such a bad man.
Because
LeBron's never been a bad man.
Because Charles Barkley could have went. He could have went personal real quick, and he could have ended this whole thing with saying one name. Delonte West.
He definitely. Hey, you know what? He definitely could have did that. He definitely could have been like, hey, yeah. I mean, when I was playing in the NBA, nobody smashed my mama. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
He really could have did that.
Young Charles Barkley would have went there.
Yeah. At least I know. Like when my teammate smashed my mama, he wasn't smashing her no more after that. Something like that.
Young Charles Barkley would have went there.
I wish he would have went that way.
No.
I didn't think about that. Like, what thing personally that he can say about LeBron that's bad? Oh, yeah, you just said that would have been super bad.
I think it's great that Charles Barkley decided to refuse it. He didn't try to retaliate. He's like, you know what? He did his research.
50-50 on that. Everybody was like, oh, LeBron was right. Oh, Charles Barkley was right.
I'm like, how can you agree?
Shaq definitely was biased.
Of course, Shaq was biased
because he's a LeBron James ex.
He was all like Shaq tried to defend. He was all like, when you said that man doesn't want to compete.
Right, he never said that though.
He just questioned it. He's like, does he not? Like, he questioned it. He never said that he didn't.
Yeah,
he said do you have to have all the superstars? Do you not want to compete?
You have the highest.
You have the highest payroll,
and you just want.
Right, exactly. Just because you guys lose J.R. Smith, or somebody else got to step up.
Well, I mean, Shaq was all like, I'll run up here and try to fight you myself, and then Chuck was like, well, one, you're not a good fighter, and who would know that? Other than Charles Barkley, because they did get into it, and I saw Charles flip Shaq
definitely
on his head.
Kenny was on Charles' side.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the LeBron hate is. I think you posted something interesting on your Facebook yesterday. Like
who's most hated between Brady and LeBron?
Yeah,
I think it's LeBron. I think
Brady,
it's close.
Man,
I think it's
50-50.
But I think it's really different because we live in Chicago. This is like.
That's true.
The cesspool of LeBron hate. Like, everybody, especially since the Michael Jordan played here. So every time we hear these conversations about Michael Jordan and he'll never be Jordan, because of the flopping and the blah blah this and blah blah that.
Because he won't be Jordan.
I think it's Brady because check this out. I mean, even though even today. What did I say? What was that guy's name? Rob Parker.
I believe. I listen to nothing that guy's. I will never take the word of a black man who questions another black man's blackness. I will never take anything he has to say seriously.
But even though
ever.
Brady won 5, he's got his 5th Super Bowl, and even you still see guys that are. He's not the greatest of all time. He's not the greatest football. He's the luckiest. Rob Parker called him the load. The luckiest of all time.
I'm like, that's just salt.
That's salt.
That is salt.
So I mean, I think Brady does get a lot of.
Yeah, but I don't think it's anything close to what LeBron goes through.
I don't know about that.
I think the hate on LeBron is absurd.
I mean, then again, the hate on LeBron is kind of like brought on himself. Like you don't like get a tattoo saying "chosen one."
Yeah, I don't know. I guess LeBron.
You don't say not one,
not
two,
not
three.
Like you don't join the super team and say we ain't gonna win just like not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six,
not seven.
Like
two. So
like you went to 4, you won 2, and it's like you can easily
brings a lot of
you can easily say that super team
and the flopping stuff, you know, like
you the biggest strongest.
The way he acts just rubs people the wrong way. If they're not Cavs fans or LeBron.
I love LeBron, so you know, like I think he's over the top on
but
like
they're
all of
very
his.
much comparable, except the fact that you've never seen like LeBron be involved in like like a Deflategate or
what about Flopgate?
Spygate.
Flopgate.
I never heard of Flopgate, but Brady's been involved in those. He's been on teams that were involved in those.
Yeah, but it's not really his fault. I mean, like he's not. Oh, come on! I'm not buying any of that for a second. Bill Belichick was like, you know what? We can win without you. We can't win without me. So I'm gonna throw you under the bus.
Because if the NFL was really petty, they could go after Aaron Rodgers for overinflating the balls. Because he puts a lot of air in the ball. If the NFL is going to be that petty and target Tom Brady for not putting enough, they can go after Aaron Rodgers for putting too much.
I think Bill Belichick threw him under the bus.
Maybe he should have deflated some of those balls because his wide receivers couldn't catch. They couldn't catch it against the Falcons, man. So
let's not talk about the Packers. You're making people always find a way to talk about them.
No. I'm just saying though, like Brady's on the field stuff gets, over LeBron. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
All right, well,
I think it's 50-50.
When we come back next week, we're going to talk about the All-Star stuff. We'll talk a little bit of college basketball, and then we'll kind of preview the draft and kind of talk about the needs of the teams. Until then, peace out for the Triangle. You guys want to say goodbye real quick?
I'm out.
I'm out.
See ya.
Peace out, guys. Have a good week.